Mechanical type, he figures out that he has nothing to worry about. He plans on getting his hands on a gate crystal and then going back to his new house. Xian then asks the two where their gear is because he is pretty sure that they have gate crystals. The hunters then reveal that the dudes who betrayed them have taken all their gear with them. The hunters then ask Xian if he has any plans to return to the human world soon because they are almost at their limits. Basically, humans can't stay long in the demon realm because of the demonic energy that will kill them. However, this has no effect on Xian again. The hunters start begging Xian to save them, but just then, Xian locates the traitorous hunters. He immediately flies in the air and heads for where the hunters are, while the two hunters almost crap their pants because their savior just disappeared right in front of them. Elsewhere, the hunters have managed to corner the Chimera and are prepared to take it down. The moment they start converging on it, the Chimera angrily activates its battle mode, ready to take on the hunters without fear. Momentarily, Xian arrives at the last location where he sensed the Chimera, only to find nothing but blood and the hunter gear. In addition to this, there is a child's footprint mixed with beast tracks, suggesting that the Chimera was changing form while fighting the hunters. Since the Chimera was made of liquid metal, it makes sense that it can freely change shape. However, the material used in making it is quite rare, which is why they made it small, not more than the size of a kid or a dog. Xian is impressed that the Chimera was able to take on 5 B-rank hunters, who were after it. On the other hand, the 2 hunters are already at their limit, and one of them even has a baby on the way. They are expecting their certain demise when Xian shows up on the scene, carrying their gear on his back. The hunters start begging him to save them, and just when he was about to ignore them, he remembers that the 2 have no gate crystals left. One of the hunters whips out 2 million won in cash, telling Xian that they are ready to buy the stones if he has them. It is apparent that they are going to die if they don't get out of the demon realm, and fast. Xian is blown away by the amount of money that he is being offered for the gate stone, even though he really doesn't need it. Nonetheless, he decides to take the money because he might need it when he finally decides to visit the human world. Xian then opens a gate for them, and the hunter bows to him, assuring him that he is never going to forget the favor he just did for them. The hunter grabs his already exhausted friend so that they can leave, and this is when Xian mentions that gate stones were always around 200,000, but the hunter tells him that prices have changed ages ago. The hunter asks Xian why he is interested in this, and he reveals he feels kind of bad that he extorted them. To get rid of this guilt, he decides to do something for them in return. He taps the exhausted hunter on the shoulder and starts infusing mana into his body, ultimately shocking the hunters. The technique is something that even A-rank hunters don't want to get involved with. This is because the manas might clash and tangle, which will rupture their mana holes, ultimately causing death. The hunters assumed that Xian was going to fail and they were going to die, but to their utmost surprise, he pulled it off, and he purified the demonic energy. The hunters hugged each other tightly because they thought they were already dead. After he is done helping them, Xian